Welcome back to the Straightened Out Podcast. The three of us are on this couch this time.
Yes, we
because
are.
we have some very special guests here. We have Louisa and her mom, Joy Galante. How are you guys?
Hi. Am I looking there?
No, you can look at us. I have to look at this. When I
Okay, but
just for the intro, she does.
Should
that,
we
yeah.
address the elephant
do
in the
that
room
again?
about the last name?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Let's
Yeah.
address
Whatever.
it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can do, yeah.
Since I guess that's what's hot, right? Like that's what's going on
That's what's
for
going
us.
on, you guys. That's your new scandal.
Yeah, how do you
Yeah.
pronounce your last name?
I guess Galante, but
Galante.
people want us to pronounce it Galante. Like
Right.
how?
I guess that's
No,
how they
literally,
want to
like-
say it. I guess.
Like I'm not sure, but I mean I think it's absolutely crazy that people can tell you that you're saying your own name wrong.
I
Right.
know.
Right.
So
Like when I met my husband, I said, "Oh, what's your name?" And he said, "Anthony Galante." Like
That's
he didn't, and his mother's born in Italy. His father's born in Italy. They never said Galante, like with an accent.
Well,
or,
ladies,
Yeah.
welcome to the internet. My
Yeah.
my government name is Robert Valentino Pepicino, and they tell me I'm Jewish, so
Okay.
I totally get it.
they tell you that?
They pulled my ancestry DNA, and it says 100% Jewish according to the internet.
Wait,
Fake Italian.
okay,
He's not
okay.
Italian.
Right.
He's Jewish.
Why?
This has been going on for a while
But
now.
why would they?
I think
you're
because I sound like
Jewish?
Fran Drescher. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
You know,
People tell me I sound like
the
that, too.
voice. I don't
They
know.
say that about her.
They were abusing me for my voice. That when I first started TikTok, that was the thing. My voice. You sound like Fran Drescher. You sound like Angelina. You sound like this. I'm like, oh, God.
Okay, but
Yeah.
I don't know
She
what
got-
the controversy is over the last name. Tell me.
Their last name?
Yeah.
That
Oh,
people
yeah.
are saying they're saying their own last
and
name
they-
wrong.
Yeah, they said we
Oh.
said our last
So-
name wrong.
Could you imagine?
Growing Up Italian posted our clip and we introduced ourselves and all the comments are like when they can't even pronounce their own last name. Are the Italians in the room with us? Like who's Italian? These
Yeah.
two fake blondes, which I'm not a fake blonde. I mean, my
Well, I
roots are
highlighted
dark.
my
I'm
hair.
actually blonde.
I
Like, I
did
was
have-
born with blonde hair.
You
Like,
were born with blonde hair.
Yeah,
She was
like,
platinum.
she's a
I
big
was dirty
blonde.
blonde. Platinum she was.
No
The
way.
bottom
my
of her
whole-
hair
like,
was her
I'm
real color.
blonde.
And
That's
she dyed it your
insanity.
color.
Yes.
She dyed
Yeah.
it red. So that's
This is
her-
literally
I
like
mean,
the
listen, now
transition.
she's still doing dark in the front. Like she would go do that dark, but she really is a
Naturally
natural
blonde.
blonde,
I
and
love
I'm
it.
dirty blonde.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I took it to the doctor yesterday, and we were coming out of the doctor, and she said, "Ma, they're saying that we don't know how to say our last names." I'm sorry if I'm only going to look at one person.
It's okay,
I
it's okay,
don't
it's
know
okay.
how to look at like multiple.
Listen.
Like I don't
It's
even know how to
fine.
do that. So
You
if
have-
you see me, like I'm learning how to do that.
Listen, you have 8 eyes on you right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I had to say, "What do you mean?" Like I stopped her
right
right
then
in
and there
the
in the,
parking
in
lot.
the parking lot.
In the parking lot. I looked
I filmed.
like a
I'm like, I'm gonna
train
film
wreck
this.
beyond words. Look at it. I just saw it this morning. A train wreck. Half my hair's down. Well, it's on a side braid. Train wreck. Right out of Pilates. Ran for my life to go to the doctor with her. And
Pilates.
the lines on my forehead, you could see it all in the video. It looks like the Garden State Parkway. You know when it comes into 3 lanes? That's what my forehead looks like.
I'm dead.
And that was you
We
have
gotta
to
get
see
some
the video.
Botox.
But I didn't
can't.
care that she posted it because I wanted them to know
That you're crazy.
I
Oh, she
say my
posted
last
your
name,
reaction.
Joy Galante,
Gotcha.
Joy Galante, or Joy Galante, or whatever it
Yeah,
is.
well, because you know what? The comments, they just, like, get to you. Like, it just
Yeah,
was pissing me off.
like-
Well,
it
listen,
just-
you are on the Straightened Out podcast where we straighten everything out, set the
Oh.
record straight.
Yup.
Set it straight.
All right. Love that.
In
I'm
all,
I
sure-
think we said it straight.
in all
I'm sure you guys
fairness,
have a better fan base.
in all fairness, this is your married name, so you can only go off of what you were told the day you got
Right.
married.
But even
day
Renna.
whatever
she
your
met him.
husband said.
But even my maiden name is Renna.
Yeah,
And
but-
I never went Renna.
No.
I went Renna. First of all,
course.
All right,
First of all,
I was gonna blame it on
It's
your
like
husband.
tomato, tomato.
What is,
Exactly.
How did he tell you pronounce your last name?
Galante.
Then Galante is your
That's
last
it.
name.
Period.
Exactly.
Bottom line.
Period. End of story.
Now they're gonna come for your
Bottom
husband.
line.
Right. So it straightens out here, and it straightens out in the parking lot. yesterday.
Hopefully.
There you
Love
go,
that.
hopefully.
At the doctor's office?
At the doctor's
What
office.
you'll
in the
see on
parking
social
lot.
media is that these people find any reason to complain.
Right.
They're just miserable. They need
Don't
to hear the
li-
sounds of their
listen.
own voice.
They
Right.
used to tell me
Right.
I sound like Linda's from Bob's Burgers. Now they tell me I sound like Cosmo
They
from
tell-
Melrose.
I
Dude,
love
don't-
Cosmo
Do
from
you
Melrose.
realize that they
I don't
tell
know
they
Cosmo
say
from
Linda
Melrose.
too for her?
So good.
You guys all get the same.
No, they tell me I sound
Linda?
like Linda from Bob's Burgers. They also
They say that about her too. I don't even know who that is.
They
Me
also
neither.
they
I
also
don't know
say
what that
I
is.
sound like a guy from the Birdcage. I said I was born in
They say
1990.
that
I
about
didn't
you
see that
too.
movie.
That was a
Yeah,
movie.
the
That was
The
a
birdcage.
movie.
You don't sound like the birdcage guy.
No, they tell her she sounds like Linda.
I don't know
Fran.
who Linda is, so I'm just gonna sit this one
everyone
out.
is like she's like the modern day Tony Soprano's wife.
Oh, Carmela.
Carmela.
Excuse me. Just I wore this shirt for you.
Oh my god!
And I was waiting.
I just
I
realized.
was waiting
Oh
for
my
you to
God.
acknowledge it. You didn't acknowledge it.
I actually was looking at
I'll
it.
blame it on the cameras and
No,
the
I
lights.
swear.
But I did wear
I
this
was
for you.
looking at it, but
No,
I didn't
you
know
know
it
what?
was
I
for
actually
me.
didn't even. I actually didn't even realize Carmela was on that.
I didn't even know it was for me. How would I know that
Listen
was
to
for
me.
me?
She's not the modern day Carmela Soprano because Carmela Soprano is fiction. She is the
She's
Carmela
Carmelo.
Soprano.
Period.
She's the blueprint.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know.
So honestly,
I just thought you were a fan.
And we're a
I
fan
love
of you
her.
too, Joy.
No,
I did love her.
I am a fan of Carmela.
Yeah.
Love her.
You know, people say I remind them of Tony's sister, but really I'm
no.
Tony's wife. I am not Janice Soprano.
You're giving
I'm
Janice
Carmela. And if anything,
under the
if
boardwalk.
anything, in real life, in this brain, I'm Uncle Junior. So
that's so
I
funny.
can't.
That's so funny.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, the thing is, she doesn't actually know a lot of what is said because she doesn't have TikTok.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, imagine fully being like having like all these fans on TikTok and you don't even know what they say about you.
But
or
you know what
they
you're
hate
You
You're
don't
about
read the
better
comments?
off. You're better off. Don't even know. Just do you.
She
Who
didn't
gives
even
a
know
shit?
she was getting like, I don't want to say famous, but like almost a little bit, like
Yeah.
TikTok
Like
famous.
I was
Listen
like,
to
what
me.
does that mean?
No, you
Like
have
she
to
kept saying,
understand.
like, I don't get, what are you
Being
saying?
famous on TikTok is like being rich in Monopoly. It's not real life.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Okay.
I love that you
You're
finally
not
No, and
explained it to me.
I'm gonna tell you something.
That is the perfect way
I've
to
only
do
been
it.
on
says that.
TikTok
I
for
love Monopoly. I love
I
it.
don't know if I agree with that
no.
necessarily.
Until you,
could
make it
grow out
Alex
of it.
Earl status
Okay.
in this young TikTok fame status, it's like being rich in Monopoly. It's not real life because I am not famous. She's not famous.
You don't get noticed in public.
Listen to me. I can't go
just-
anywhere.
You're borderline
I can't.
famous.
I cannot. Listen. I cannot go anywhere without being recognized. Doesn't matter where I go. Staten Island, Long Island, Brooklyn. Me and her are out in Bumblefuck, Long Island, with
Oh, I
two
don't like
famous
being in the middle.
TikTokers who are famous in Long Island. They recognize us. They didn't recognize them.
There you
Yeah.
go.
We cannot go anywhere. But people are like,
There
oh my
you
God,
go.
you're famous. And I'm like, if I was famous, I wouldn't be standing in front of
Right.
you. I wouldn't be
agree.
here on
I
Staten
agree.
Right.
Island.
I say if I was, I said, what do I
My
say?
favorite is
It's
all
fake.
my friends right away. Not even my friends,
It's
like just
fake.
anybody. So you making a lot of money yet? And I'm like, no.
Wait,
I
someone
would've
just
quit
asked me out
my
today.
job.
They go, so how much money are you making on TikTok? I'm like,
Nothing.
$6.
I actually like.
said,
Maybe
actually,
you guys can help me.
I said, as a matter of fact, I
Maybe
just
you guys
cashed
can
out.
help me figure it out.
I just cashed out my TikTok shop, $4 and $8.48. How are you doing?
$6.
I don't know how people make money.
Yeah.
I'm like, where's
There's
crazy?
a
There's a
'Cause
way.
I don't see it.
There's a way. I don't
No.
know how either.
The
but
creator
there's a
fund, but
way.
you lose.
You lose views.
Views.
Yeah, but
And
only
then you only get paid per 10,000 views. So what's
Exactly.
tea on that?
Exactly. So my thing is, I
Crazy.
said,
That's why his way
I said I would
is the
turn
best
it
way of
on.
saying it, the way he
It's
explains
true.
it.
Yeah.
That and a
No,
dollar
it
will get
is.
you on a bus, you know? TikTok fame.
You just
It is
gotta
what it
really
is.
keep going until like
Yeah, and keep posting.
yeah.
Your account grew like so much. So
It grew pretty quick.
the first video I saw of you guys was
Her face falling?
No, it wasn't your face falling. I seen your
What do
face
you
falling
mean?
after this one. This one I actually peed myself. It was the funniest video of my life. Easter in the car.
Oh my god!
Oh.
When I said
Italians
mom, I
going
threw
to
my
church
palm
for
out.
Easter.
It's a tragedy.
No, I was dying. I was.
I wish we could pull it up. We can't
Oh my
pull
god,
it
I
up.
wish.
It
No,
is
it
a
was
tragedy.
so good.
So good.
Your
We're
reaction
gonna have to
is
play it for the people at
hilarious.
home.
Yeah.
But when she dropped the palms?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
it's
a
there's
sin.
always a fight.
Oh,
A
wait.
sin.
We're
There's
pulling it
always
up.
a fight going on. What is that thing?
We're gonna pull it up. I think we're gonna
What
pull
is
it
that
up. We're gonna
thing?
try to pull
A
it up.
TV.
I have a question for you guys. How long have you been on
I know, but
TikTok?
why is that thing going on? They're gonna show it.
They maybe.
trying.
I want to
Yeah.
see it honestly. It
If
cracks me
we
up.
can get it.
What, the thing? Of the
The Palm Sunday.
oh my god, it's gonna go on?
I
I saw it maybe. I didn't even see the whole thing.
It's
No.
really me. Like I'm busting your
you
chops.
know what it is? When I'm in, like, let's say I'm in the kitchen
Yeah.
and somebody's doing TikTok, like, and I hear my voice, I turn around like that. Like I
know.
could hear
I know.
my voice, and I cringe.
I
Me
hate
too.
my
the
voice on
thought
any type
of
of
that
video.
I don't
voice.
want to hear it. I'm like,
I
ugh.
cringe. So that Palm Sunday thing, I go, she taped that? I go, let me see that. And all I saw, The only part I saw was that she dropped the palms on the floor.
But don't you find it ironic that the one thing you hate about yourself is what the world loves about you? And that should make you feel good because that's what people have always came for me for my voice. I was never bullied because I was the bully. But had I not been the bully, I probably would have been a statistic of being bullied.
Right.
Yeah.
So the one thing that should have made that I'm not insecure about my voice, but I'm saying the one thing that you don't like, everybody loves.
Let's see.
Okay,
Do we
ready?
have audio?
No, but the
Wait,
main,
we need the audio.
the beginning is really where you gotta like.
Wait.
Such tragedy.
And Louise, you have a very big.
I threw my palm out.
He said,
Really is a mistake. Why would you throw that out?
"Why would you throw your palm out? You don't do that.
No. You don't go. You don't
You don't
flip out
throw.
on Palm Sunday.
You don't throw palms
You don't do
on
stuff.
the floor.
You don't do stuff on Palm Sunday.
You don't.
You know,
So
today
far, this is not. This
today's
is not
not
going
a
very
normal
well.
day.
The
Today-
best part.
Did you see that reading? Like at the end, I was actually tearing on that.
No,
reading.
how about him crying in
That-
church?
that-
She was like this. What are you
You
doing?
know, I
Stop
really,
crying.
I really felt bad. I really felt bad for Peter because he didn't want to die. He would have died.
My dad.
You know, if he.
Peter
didn't want Jesus to die.
Disciple.
he-
What about Jesus?
Did you not hear him say one of you guys are gonna deceive me? And then it was
It's
him.
Judas that sold him to the, got him arrested.
Yeah, Judas
But Peter didn't
disobeyed him.
defend him. Now, I don't know. I think.
Dad, you're literally going the wrong
No,
way, my guy.
loving this.
I'm stuck on the dog being
The
the
GG
center.
air freshener. Are you kidding me? I'm screaming.
Is this your first viral video?
No, that was like that video was really viral and like I don't
And
even
meanwhile,
know
I
what
don't
Wait,
pay
and that's your
attention
husband?
to it. That was my husband.
I
was
love
my
that he's
first
like
one.
into the whole parable. Or,
Oh, forget it. We go to church every Saturday or
Yeah,
Sunday,
that's nice.
and we try and take the kids. And we're like,
Yeah,
and I don't want to
video.
hound on it too much. Like, come on. Like, she's just like,
Has
yeah, no,
5.3
I'm not
million.
going.
Wow.
So
and
that's
I
why when she
did
threw the
not
palms.
expect that to even be like
Don't
funny.
throw the palm. Should have been like a Joan Crawford moment with the hanger.
Don't
Don't throw the palm.
But me, like that was me in the moment. Like, what can I say right now? Just like
To trigger her.
and get
But
a
like
good,
I feel like that's
moment.
she loves to do that.
Yeah, but
like,
they've
that's-
been doing that to me for 10 years.
Yeah.
They've been
Before
filming
10
me for
years.
10 years.
I do the same thing with my father. Like I literally will say things like just to get his reaction.
Yeah.
All the time. Like I do it
Right.
just to trigger him. We do it just to bust balls. Like I
Right.
want to see how nuts you're gonna get.
Of
Right.
course, like
Right.
that because
Of
we're not
course.
racist.
And they
No,
hit,
it's fine.
they hit certain
Yeah.
they hit certain things. Like,
Well, I want to
it's
know your
bad.
TikTok backstory. Like, how did
So-
it start? Was
Yeah,
it an
what was your first thought?
Was
to be
it
like,
an
let me film
accident?
this?
Were you okay with it? Did you know?
I didn't know nothing.
Yeah,
nothing.
no.
I didn't know nothing.
basically in 2020 also started making a lot of TikToks. Like I mean, I don't know how like serious you were in 2020 about it. Like but I basically like tried.
It's
like
2025 and we're still not serious. about
Yeah,
it.
like well, no,
but
like
I
now
did
I'm more
try
serious.
in 2020 because I do hair and makeup like you.
Yeah.
I tried
I
to
know,
do
we have so much in common.
yeah. I try to do transition videos.
Yeah.
So I tried to get like people to see my makeup and like shit like
Right,
that.
right.
It went nowhere.
Right.
But then when I fucking ran my big ass mouth, that's when everyone loved me.
Because at the end of the day, like people love that authenticity and you
They love
having
the-
a funny, crazy personality is what people love about you. And I noticed that, I guess I always say like I didn't have like that TikTok look that like those girls, they're just like they're
Me
so
either.
fire, like they blow up immediately,
Me either.
like they have the lifestyle. Like I don't have that lifestyle. Like I
No.
literally work every single day, like
Same.
6 days a week. Like I don't have time to do a get ready with me every
be
day,
fucking aesthetic and cute.
to be on vacation all the time. Like I don't have that lifestyle. So basically, like when I just the video that she really blew up on, she was complaining about her face, like being like wrinkly and falling, and that was like the concept of the
I
video.
don't see one wrinkle.
No. But
No,
you
she
know
was
how many
over-exaggerating.
people
That's
relate
what people
to that?
like.
That's what it's relatable
No.
to everyone.
I
Yeah.
remember I was like,
It was falling.
Anthony, my face is falling.
Yeah.
I was
And she's like stomping her feet and like
Yes.
crying about it. Half the comments at that point, because like people didn't know her yet, were like a little like, oh my God, how does he deal with her? Like, how is he
Right.
with this woman? And then like,
Wait, and then I saw
And
that
then
you said
everyone's like, I love
recently
her.
on Growing Up Italians podcast, you were like, I was nervous. What if my husband decides he wants to leave me now?
me,
Because
yeah.
these people are saying this.
Yeah, right. Because then she goes over to Anthony. She goes over to my husband, her father, and goes, Dad, you know, people are saying, why are you with mommy? I'm like, and you're telling him?
Yeah.
She gets very jealous and like insecure. So like you gotta.
And
I
you
gotta
play
be
with
careful.
that?
What's your husband's sign?
No, she does.
Oh, and he's a Scorpio.
A
Oh,
Scorpio.
God.
Oh, no.
Wait, Louisa,
He'll never
what about,
leave you. He will never leave you. They will never go anywhere with Scorpio. He will be with you forever.
Oh, he's extremely loyal.
They
yeah.
are so loyal. It's not even funny. So
Yeah,
don't
you
ever
know
worry
that.
about that.
You
No, but what
Don't
made
ever worry
me
about
die
that.
too and realize that you have like this way with your husband, which was so cute. I still think that after all these years, you're still like this.
Yeah.
She filmed the video at the kitchen table of being like, this girl from high school commented and said, blah, blah, blah. And you were like, oh, yeah? Who is she? Oh, yeah?
She
I'm
was,
surprised.
that
She
was
was-
such a bad night for me.
fully really upset.
I
about
was
that.
on
Really?
fire.
Like I actually
Like
felt
on
bad
fire.
after that.
Like, what? They were, where is he? He was such a nice guy. I wonder how he's doing. I wonder where he is. And then someone would say, oh no, he lives in Jersey. He's doing fine. Who's what?
Like you know, like now when you're like putting
And like,
pieces
and her
together.
boyfriend even said, "Why, Louisa? Why
Yeah,
are
why'd
you
I
telling
do
your
that?"
mother this?"
Yeah.
But
But
you
it's
see
like-
that she's getting mad.
It's like, you know now how like if you're like talking to somebody and you like find something out and you're like, wait, I was talking to you then. Like what's going on here?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
she was fully like acting as if like it was a week ago. And she was like,
Yeah.
I remember that shirt. We were dating. Why is that girl in the picture with you? Like they're 17, bro.
Oh my
like
God.
you're 53.
What?
Like why do you care? Like you got married, like you had 4 children, like it's over. Like you're
First of
still
all, as a Scorpio,
tweaking.
I'm surprised he didn't say, I'll go get those bitches for you.
You already won the
He
prize.
said, he's like, Joy, you got nothing to worry about. He goes, I don't even know who these people are.
That is
And
so
he was
funny.
like playing it up. He's like, yeah. Like,
Yeah, like
And his
he
ego must have
deserved
been
that
inflated.
though.
I
She
do.
always
Yeah.
people always love her. Like, you know what I'm saying?
they love
Even
each
in the
other, too.
videos,
Don't
like
worry about
I
it.
think my dad is so funny, and my dad's in a lot of the videos.
The first video I ever saw of you guys was
Yeah.
that video in like in this like big room with the tiles.
We should have had him
Yeah,
there,
that's-
too.
And it was
my
like
phone
your
was
dad's
watching.
back and you. That's the first video
Yeah.
I saw of you guys.
Who?
And I thought
Which
my
one was
dad
that?
would get a little love.
It was
and he
like you and
doesn't.
your husband. I think you were like yelling at him.
Probably.
Most of the time.
Wait,
That was
Sounds
the
about
video I saw
right.
you guys. And I believe that was a while ago, right?
I don't know which one
wait,
that was.
who's the back? Her.
Your dad was like, it was like your dad's back and your mom like looking up to him.
TV just talking.
Was that my eyebrows? With the
I-
eyebrows?
No.
I don't remember the context of it. You have to also remember something. I'm new to TikTok.
Oh, okay. I don't.
So, but I remember seeing that video
Yeah.
of like, I'll pull it up.
I don't know. I don't know.
And not to talk about myself.
Again.
But we're, yeah.
You never talk about yourself.
And not to talk about myself, but today is my 5-month TikTok anniversary.
Oh, happy
So
anniversary.
now you're
Aw.
fully on yeah, that was the face falling. Oh my God.
Oh, I
Wait,
gotta
so,
see the face
like,
falling.
is that
I gotta
normal?
see it.
Yes, this is it. I'm sorry. It was
Look,
your
I
bad.
have an ankle bracelet.
Yeah, that's
on,
the face falling.
An ankle bracelet. She's on house
Wait.
arrest.
I have to say it, ankle brace. I always say ankle bracelet. I don't know why.
And I'm looking for it. I'm like, really?
But Joy, let me just point something out. The fucking body on you, the Pilates is really paying off, sis.
Oh, God.
Really paying off.
I
God.
hate those pants. Too.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, by the
We need
way,
the audio.
the amount of comments we got about the vents.
Oh yeah.
Who built your house? What an idiot! Who has
Was
all
that
this
the one?
Listen, I need Botox.
What time?
I
What
need,
time am I
listen to
getting?
me, I was talking to the instructor, I looked at myself in the mirror for a split second, and my face was falling.
Gigi.
My eyebrows are fucking falling off my face.
Okay.
I need this lifted. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
This was
I
the
think
first time I saw
my
it.
cousin Janine is gonna order me the machine. And we're gonna machine my face out every night, at least once a
I'm
week.
gonna put the order in.
Once a week it can get done. And listen, I'm not saying I really want the Botox. Maybe I'll try the machine first, but something has to give. I can't look at myself anymore. There's a problem. The eyebrows, Anthony, the eyebrows are full.
Have the med spas came for you yet? Because they come to me every day.
Who?
The med spas that like want to get free
Yeah,
Botox.
you collabed with a med spa, right?
And they want us to actually go
Yeah.
back soon.
But it was
They're actually
it was
really
for
nice,
like a
those
laser
people.
thing. Like
Oh,
they did
okay.
a lot, but
Yeah.
not the Botox.
They were honestly
No?
no.
Do the Botox.
Well, we gotta.
Do
Did they
another
offer
one of
it?
those.
No.
Listen, something's got to give. It's the you have to do a lot of laser,
All right,
probably,
listen,
like a lot.
I have a thing.
She needs to get Botox.
I have a thing with a med
I was gonna
spa.
say,
I'm
we have
actually,
them hooked up with
I have a
the-
thing with a med spa. I'm actually going back to them tomorrow. I'm telling them all about you. I'm gonna make her reach out to you.
You're gonna get
I
You're
love
gonna get
that.
all the bells and whistles.
Yeah.
Wait, they give you free Botox?
anything, everything. They'll give you anything you want.
It's my second time going. They're giving me a non-surgical BBL tomorrow.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, you need to give them my number.
Period.
BBL.
I did a VI peel.
We
and
did this in
Botox.
the last
last
Yeah, they're not
episode.
giving. They're giving
it's
me
a
like
Brazilian butt
you know.
No.
So they're doing.
Minor.
They're injecting filler in my ass.
Wow.
To make it look
Wow.
fuller.
Oh God, she's gonna be even more full of herself
Wait,
tomorrow.
that's
Wow.
The red hair,
More full of
literally, and physically.
I
Literally.
love that.
I know.
What is it called?
Louisa,
Yeah.
you don't need
Yeah, you don't need it
a
because
dot of anything into
In your
No,
ass.
she makes fun of my ass every day.
no,
Like,
your ass is ridiculous. As a
Thank
gym
you.
girlie,
Thank
I
She wants
admire.
to, you know,
All
she
I
says,
do is
no, I
work out
got
my
bathing
ass in the
suits that
gym.
cover my ass, she says. You
Yeah.
got bathing suits
What
that
are
cover
they,
your ass?
strings?
she gets
Cover
mad
the
because I
cracks?
have
You
my
need
ass
to
out.
get, when you see the bathing suit thing on Shein or wherever the hell you're ordering it from, you need to, it's got to say boy shorts.
I was gonna say you cannot be getting
Because you
BPA
can't get a
panties
bathing
off
suit.
Shein. That you're
I
gonna-
don't order from Shein.
No.
That's such an
Whatever,
insult.
Shein.
I mean, not
pretty
bathing
little
suits, like some.
thing.
You know what?
Things,
Let's not hate on
whatever
Shein. I
it
heard they
is.
pay very well for collaboration. So let's cut that out, please.
Yeah.
Oh.
We love
Shein, send me some clothes. I'll post. For
I
you.
just-
I
What
love
is-
Sheen. I'm just saying that because I spend hundreds of dollars on bathing suits.
No, I
so
feel
it's
like a
just-
bathing suit
an
for a girl,
insult.
you have to
So
You're
you're
invest
gonna have
saying
to
I-
look up boy shorts because that's the only thing that's gonna cover
Yeah.
that ass, and you're never getting that BBL or whatever that is.
She's like, you
You don't need it.
No, she does not need it.
I have hip dips though.
she works very
I want the
hard
hip
with them.
dips gone.
I understand.
That's what I
You feel the
want.
hip dip.
Joy, what's your backstory? Where are you from? How many kids do you have? How long you been married?
Brooklyn,
What part?
Bensonhurst, and then
Okay.
Dyker Heights. I've lived a
Okay.
couple of places. We moved a lot. And then Staten Island, and then back to Brooklyn. I lived in Long Island for like a very short period of time, like three years, and then we moved again, back to Staten Island, and then now to Jersey.
Wow.
Yeah.
So nice.
So I moved a lot with my parents. Like we just
Okay.
kept moving around, you know.
What part of Jersey now?
Morganville.
I
Marlboro.
loved it.
Yeah.
I hated where I lived, but I loved Morganville.
How long did you live in Staten
Where
Island
did you
for?
live?
Old Bridge, it was the worst experience of my life.
Really?
Like
She lived by
10
Cafe
years.
Luna.
I lived here for 10 years, right around
Yeah,
the
you
corner.
know what? I'm just
And,
not used to Jersey.
and now
I'm
Jersey
Staten
for, like,
Island. I
10
went to the
years.
city, and then I went to California, and then Jersey.
Yeah.
For me, I can't if I can't walk there or if I can't get there like this.
Yeah, like
you know?
it's too much. Yeah.
And then I didn't have any friends over there. I was
I was
driving
gonna say, like,
Staten
were
Island
you by
all the
yourself
time.
too?
Yeah.
Because it would get lonely.
Well, I lived
would
with my
imagine.
boyfriend at the time, but he was working all day long, so I was literally I felt trapped.
No,
like,
yeah,
trapped,
I get
Yeah,
that. I
yeah.
get that.
You know.
People, I know people that I like moved to Jersey and like literally went back. To
But
Staten
whenever I
Island.
did go somewhere in Jersey, it was Morganville. They had better
Right.
shops. It was nice.
Yeah,
They
over
do.
there.
Like, that whole Route 9 area near Marlboro is great.
Yeah.
Where did you grow up? You grew up in Jersey or Staten Island?
I would say so. Like I moved to New Jersey going into high school. So
that
I
was like
grew
me.
up
I moved
here.
to Staten Island going into high school. It's rough.
Wait, what?
I moved to Staten Island going
Where
into
did you
high
grow
school.
up?
Brooklyn.
Oh,
Where?
Brooklyn. Okay.
I'm from Mill Basin.
Okay.
Georgetown.
And then when
Okay.
you moved to Staten Island, you
I
lived
moved
right
to
around here?
I lived in like Arden Avenue.
Okay.
Now I live up the block, but
Right. Okay.
How was that transition?
it was hard because like I moved here in the 7th grade. No, I'm lying. I moved here in the 6th grade.
Okay.
But my mom drove me back and forth to school to Brooklyn for the
wow.
whole 7th grade. She's like, "I'll let you stay."
Okay.
And I thought I was gonna stay for 8th grade too, but my mom was like, "I can't do this no more."
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So she dropped me in 8th grade,
Where?
IS 75.
She
That's
went
where
to
I
75.
went.
Didn't know a soul.
Where's 75 on Huguenot?
Didn't know a soul. And honestly, that was in 2003. Brooklyn kids and Staten Island kids, it was night and day. Like I moved
Because
here.
I was gonna say, wouldn't you?
Shit.
I would think that they're somewhat similar.
No, it was not
Because
because
Staten Island and Jersey kids are different.
this
Yes.
is the best way
Hell
I could
yeah.
describe.
Different.
Listen to me.
I
This
like
is the
how he describes
This is the
things.
best way I could describe moving from Brooklyn to Staten Island. When I was living in Brooklyn, I was a stoop kid. When I moved to Staten Island, I was a backyard kid.
Right. Okay.
Like when I was in Brooklyn, I hung out with my friends on the block,
Yep.
and we chilled on each other's stoops.
Yep,
I moved to
that's
Staten
right.
Island.
Her life.
I'm going to school with kids that live 6 towns over. My friends growing up in Brooklyn were my friends from my block.
Yeah.
You didn't hang out with the kids
Yeah, but you
around the
came
corner.
from-
Okay,
Staten
well,
Island at a different
imagine me
time.
now going from
Yeah.
Staten Island, where I mean, all my friends lived on the South Shore.
And all your
Like
friends live like
Adriana, for
7
instance,
miles
my
away,
best
probably
friend in the
now,
whole
right?
world,
Yeah.
lived a few blocks away. My nonna lived literally almost on the same block.
Yeah.
I had friends that lived around the corner. So yeah, we didn't maybe live like walking distance always, but imagine Jersey, you can't walk anywhere.
No, you got to make 7 jug
Even
handles
your
to
friends'
get
house,
wherever you
yeah,
gotta
if I
go.
allowed you to walk to your friend's house, you'd be walking
You have to
everywhere.
walk over like
If you could, if I allowed you to walk to your friend's
yeah, I
house.
wasn't even allowed to walk. She was extremely
No, but-
strict.
no, but
But
I
my
feel
kids
like-
weren't allowed into the street. 16 years old, my son John was 16, and my son
This is
Vinny.
so annoying.
I was like, you're not allowed to ride your bike in the street. You have to ride on the sidewalk. I was
of
so
course.
afraid.
My mother too. I had a circular driveway growing up, and thank God
You
I
went
did because
around?
that's all I was allowed to drive. That's it. My mother, you're in the driveway. You
I
play
know.
in the garage. She told me.
Yeah.
The garage. It's like
Yeah.
a fucking fishbowl.
It's a
I had
rough
to play in
age
the
to
garage.
move.
No.
It's a rough age to move. I couldn't have pictured living in New Jersey as a kid.
Yeah, going into high school was rough because like I feel like I was very established here. Like I had my
And-
best
and
friend
listen,
that I
Yeah.
grew
the
up
girls-
with.
Definitely different.
The girls
Yeah.
in Jersey are nothing like the girls on Staten Island.
No,
And
and don't you guys like see that it's like I don't know. I feel like people think like they act like it's the same.
No,
Jersey
nothing is-
and
no.
and New York. Like
People
they
make
like
it seem
mu-
like
they
it's so
like
similar.
mesh
It's
the
not.
two together.
It should
Like the
never be.
accents, like it's not this.
I'm
Listen to me.
insulted.
Listen to me.
too.
I'm
Game
insulted.
about that.
Listen
No,
to me.
I'm
That's
insulted
a
because I'm like
segue.
I'm from New York, like I'm from Staten Island, like you're not, like it's
And
different.
I could tell that you guys are from New York. Like I
Yeah.
would never look at you and be like, oh, they're from Jersey.
Like in
You
my
could tell
comments,
someone
people
from
are like,
Jersey.
"Gotta
Yeah.
be Jersey."
Oh yeah.
I'm like, "Gotta be Jersey." People will comment on all my TikToks like, "Gotta be Jersey," and it's
Yeah.
like, "Yes, we live in Jersey," but I'm like, the way her accent is not a Jersey accent.
Oh, no.
Because
No.
people in Jersey are
And
like,
everybody
it's-
lets me know.
Tell
you know,
I feel like
Or
you
the
still got a
butter.
Brooklyn accent.
Well,
Yeah.
guess what, girls? We have something fun planned after this, so it's funny that you're talking about that.
But let's
Love
get
that.
into some other things right now.
I think we
Rob.
should. Let's ask them.
Good.
What?
What do you know about Mob Wives?
Oh, so I really don't know anything about we didn't
Leave
watch
me out of this
it.
one.
And that's okay because
You never watched Mob Wives as a kid growing up?
Literally,
She's still
I
a
feel like I
kid
was
growing
too
up.
young.
You know what?
Like I wasn't in that. Like we talked about them. Like I don't know. I remember like we like one of my friends like lived near like where Drita lived. I feel like so we would always be like, oh, like that's. But like no, not
Didn't you
really.
watch that show?
No, I never
Are
watched.
you reality
Mob
TV
Wives.
junkies or not?
Yes, I watch all the Housewives.
Yeah, she does.
I
Right,
watch Jersey Shore, like all that shit. Like I love that's the thing. Like I actually love reality TV, but for some reason,
how old are you?
25, but I
Okay.
had to have been in middle school
What?
at
How
the
long
time.
ago?
You were in middle school because I was only in like my sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, I was
She
young.
was 10.
Oh, you?
Right?
How old are you?
28.
Okay.
Yeah, you had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We aired in 2011. So what were you, 10?
Yeah, I had. Well, 2011,
What year were you born? Let me take out my calculator.
1998.
12?
Christ.
2010. Didn't I?
Why? So what's
Didn't
going
I
on?
graduate?
No, the point is
She
she
was
was too young
12.
for
She
it.
was
She was too
12.
young
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, I was
I
young.
mean, we're
12.
having a second wind right now.
God,
on,
you were 12 and I was 20.
I'm not even gonna tell you how old I was, but we're having a second wind now on Paramount Plus. So if you
Okay, yeah, because I was like, where can I watch it?
you can
'Cause I
watch
would
it
love to
there,
watch
and I'm
it.
actually sometimes I'm glad you didn't.
Were
But
you on the show?
no, I created the show.
Oh.
I
that's
produced
so
the
cool.
show.
Because
and-
if I'm sitting here and you're on that show, I'm gonna kill myself. Like, I'm gonna be like, "What? I didn't even know that. How stupid are you?"
Her sister's the star
My
of the show.
sister was on the show.
Renee.
Renee. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I see I do see like a little bit of resemblance now. when
Okay,
I
I'll
think
go
about
with it. My sister was on the show. All my best friends at the time, they're no longer my best friends, but they were all on the show. So I
Yeah.
created that, and I'm glad you didn't see it because we're going to show you something, right?
Okay.
And I want your natural reaction.
I love that.
I can't
Give
wait.
it to me.
It's a little,
First
it's
of
a little
all,
fucked up though.
Your mother's gonna be shell shocked.
We
I can't
picked
wait to see
the
this.
most craziest ones to show people that never watched the show. It's
Good,
like-
as
it's
you
almost
should.
a little,
And
it's
I
almost
will
a little
say, like,
embarrassing.
I have to
She's
say, I'm a
not-
little scared right now.
No, you should.
You should be.
I want you to know one thing. I'm not jealous of nobody, but I'm jealous that you guys get
Didn't
to
watch
experience
it?
Mob Wives
Experience it for the first
Because
time.
Mob Wives to me was like it was my first religion.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that way about people that haven't watched The Housewives.
Exactly.
I'm like,
And now,
I
listen
love
to
her.
me.
I can rewatch it.
New Jersey Housewives. We will get
She's
there.
against.
You watch that New
Yeah,
Jersey Housewives.
she's a little. This is why. This is where
I'm not
she can be a
against
little
it, I
bit
just-
boring.
Understand
She
one
doesn't
thing.
love reality TV. Like she looks at it and she's like, I always say I
Yeah.
want her to be a housewife. I want to go on TV, and she's like, that'll ruin our family.
Yes.
and it probably
You're right.
will.
Mob
probably
Wives
will.
ran.
No, you're
so
right.
You're right.
So
you're
she's
right.
right.
You're right, and
I love it.
I do not envy anyone on reality TV.
Mob
I do
Wives
not.
ran, so Teresa Judah.
Could run.
Mob Wives walked, so
she could
Teresa
run.
Judice could run.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
But we are going to show you something, and I feel bad. I feel really bad that this is the clip we chose for Mob Wife Newbies.
No, I'm so happy we did.
I'm very embarrassed by this, but let's go.
I feel bad that we didn't see it.
No, please.
No, we want you
This is
to.
the point. We need your live
We
reaction.
need your organic reaction.
Cameras on them, please. No.
Literally.
I'll let them talk, but I need to watch. This party isn't about me and Drita. It isn't about what happened on the rooftop. I do have things that I need to say to her, but tonight's not the time and place.
Let's just pause this for a second.
I was gonna say, who's that girl?
Because I just want to preface this by telling you guys, so prior to this episode, their season finale of season 1 was that Karen and Drita were trying to resolve an issue between, okay, so Karen and Drita have a problem because Drita's married to someone that Karen used to date.
Okay.
And Drita and Karen were always friends growing up, and Karen just feels slighted by Drita because she was like, you were my girl, and you kind of never told me about this. You just went off dating him, married him.
How
and
long have they been married, though, at that point?
They're married
They
a
were
while.
married for a long time, but
So they
got
just
together
rekindled their
right
friendship?
after Karen and her boyfriend broke up.
Okay.
So this was like an ongoing unresolved resentment. Like,
Okay.
girl, you should have called me and told me. You just dated. I was with the guy 7 years. You started dating him and never called me.
Yeah.
So we can't be friends now until we get past that.
Okay.
And
yeah.
Drita
That's where
the
it
whole
was.
time wasn't acknowledging that. She was kind of trying to downplay it.
Right.
And that's where, like, Karen's frustration came from.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Okay.
you are not acknowledging this. And if you would just acknowledge it, we could be cool and move on. Like, I'm not, no hard
Right.
feelings.
Her
But, like,
Understandable.
just acknowledge it. Stop trying to downplay it.
Her thing was like,
Understandable, yeah.
she was trying to make light of our relationship. I mean, both of them. Drita was like, but we weren't friends, but they were great friends. But you were only with him, but they lived together. The guy,
It's
Karen
giving
and the
Teresa.
boyfriend.
It's a
Yeah.
typical Staten Island love story.
Drita's
Yes,
giving
exactly.
Teresa, like, not acknowledging.
Shakespeare
Not
couldn't even
acknowledging.
wrote this
Right.
shit.
Okay, so go ahead. Let's go.
I'm just swinging. I'm throwing over on the rights, lefts. Like, I'm literally just throwing, hammers.
Savage.
Dare anyone cause a problem at
At my party.
You're gonna swing at me, I'm gonna black your eye out.
All right, let's pause and
Pause
let's
it.
pause. Let's pause.
Oh my God. Well, that's a scene to get me to watch a show. That's for sure.
Are they going to actually continue with the show? How do you continue after
They
that?
continued for 6 more years.
Yeah.
What do you
so-
mean? In that night? Probably not.
Not that night,
No,
but
then-
like continue. Like, how do you go on?
Yeah, Ma. Welcome to. That's the thing. Like
Reality
even on the
television
Housewives,
is
they've had
conflict
crazy fights,
resolution.
and they do it again. They hang. That's why she really. Like,
And you
really
wanted
wouldn't
me to be
able.
on a show.
You would
Are you
have,
out of
you
your
wouldn't be
mind?
able to be on a
No,
show
this-
where they're
this-
swinging
this
like
this.
this.
This is an anomaly. This show
Yeah.
is completely. It's
They're
that's
If you
different.
put me on
They're a
Grey's
different
Anatomy,
breed.
then I'll be happy.
They're
I'll
all
be
a
hanging out with
different
all of
breed.
them.
You might be
You're
able to
funny.
handle Housewives. Jersey's crazy.
Housewives of New York. They're a little more sophisticated.
Yeah. New
Yeah.
York, they're
Housewives
more
of Orange
sophisticated.
County.
Orange
Yeah.
County.
Orange
gets
County
down
be
gritty.
swinging.
Hell
I
yeah.
see
they
you
get
on Food
dirty.
Network. I don't see you on reality
No,
television.
no.
You're
You're
like
not built
kitchen
for
throw
that.
down,
On Food
supermarket
So,
sweep,
so
stuff
yeah.
like that.
TLC.
Family Feud. You should do
No.
Family Feud.
I would
Family
love
Feud.
to do Family Feud.
All of you guys on Family Feud, that would be iconic.
Yeah.
Or like I
Yeah.
would do like a little show, like when you go, you do your food shop, and I would like a little show like that, and
You
hang out
should.
with your friends,
Yeah.
have a lunch.
Yes.
After lunch, we'll go bring our groceries home, then we'll meet up and
Yes.
do that. I would love, but
Yeah.
So
You
no.
give me like Jada. Do you remember Jada De Laurentiis?
Laurentiis?
She used to have the
She-
cooking
yeah.
show. You give
I-
me Jada.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Love her.
Hence why we picked the wrong episode for you guys, but
No,
sort of
not
the
at
right
all.
one,
But that's
sort of the
fine.
right one.
You
I
opened up
wanna-
my eyes.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
No,
I wanna
that's
know,
so
though-
me. I love that.
I want to know
love
from
that.
people who never watched the show and from people who just saw this for the first time. What's your initial reaction about each girl? What do you think is right? Who was wrong? What should
Okay.
have happened? Like, I want to know all of
Okay,
that.
so my initial thing is when the conversation started, I actually feel like Drita was trying to resolve it, but I don't know. Yeah, like I felt like the other girl was coming in hot. And like she, even if Drita said like you're right, like she still wanted to have a fight a little
Because
bit.
the other,
Karen or-
because the
What's her name?
brunette-
Karen? I felt like
Karen?
Drita was actually trying to resolve it, and the other one was coming in hot. And the cousin, you could tell from the start, she wanted to maybe like
cousin wanted
throw
the smoke.
hands a little
Yeah.
bit. She wanted the smoke, for sure. Yeah. What do you think?
Like the
Like
the same kind of like I felt like Drita was
Drita
trying
was trying to
but
be nice.
Karen's hurt.
yeah.
She's hurt.
She's
yeah.
hurt.
It's so hard to get wrapped up in the craziness of life, but when you pause for just a moment, you realize there's always that one person who makes a difference. That's what we're focused on this month, gratitude, appreciating the people and moments that give our lives real meaning. But sometimes, even when we know we're grateful, it's not always easy to feel it, you know? That's where therapy comes in. We don't talk enough about it, but honestly, therapy has been such a game changer for me. It's helped me unpack what weighs me down, making room to see and truly feel those moments of joy even more. Therapy has given me the tools to find balance and keep my focus on the things that matter most. With BetterHelp, I've been able to face the hard stuff and come out feeling more grateful and grounded. It's been so convenient, too, completely online, so it fits right into my schedule. You just fill out a quick questionnaire, get matched with the licensed therapist, and if the first one isn't quite right, you can switch at any time for no extra cost. So, take a moment to let the gratitude flow with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/SO today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/SO. Take that step and give yourself the support you deserve.
Are they moms?
Yes.
She wasn't her language doesn't sound like a mother. Like, Drita sounds like a Staten Island mom. She was like, I can't remember what she was saying, but how she was saying it was very like childish. Like, how she's saying it doesn't sound like that would come out of like a mom's mouth.
Yeah.
The way she's articulating her words.
Yeah.
Not, because they all speak like, I don't know. Like,
Too bad they couldn't resolve it. They had a fight.
she's like, I just want everyone to be friends.
Wait, literally,
the word
she's so
resolve
cute. She's
it,
going,
though.
Karen's hurt.
No, but she
You can
was. She
tell.
was definitely hurt, but I want to hear more about
right,
that.
because it was really, it was her, Drita went for her husband.
Yeah, she wouldn't like
Karen and Lee were never married. They were together for 7 years, and then they broke up. Right, shortly after that, Drita got together with
so she's
him.
hurt.
So she was hurt more so for the fact that Drita just didn't call her and say, hey, girl, let's talk about this. I'm dating your ex.
Yeah,
or whatever. 'Cause
right.
Karen had already moved on with another man.
No, I know that,
But there's the
right.
friendship
But
code that Karen felt was broken.
Right.
As for the
you gotta
reason
put
why they're
yourself in those
fighting-
shoes. Like, picture that. That could be like
Yeah,
a little,
that
like,
I agree. Like that.
we're
That's
friends
like,
and you
she's
don't even
she's
bring it up,
wrong.
really?
Yeah.
Wait, say that again.
Drita, I think, is like wrong in this situation. Like, if she didn't acknowledge it, she has a right to be mad about that. Karen has a right to be mad.
Right.
For sure.
So X amount of years later, the way that I saw it was Drita, in Karen's shoes, would have wanted the same thing that Karen wanted. But in Drita's mind, it was so far gone at that point. She was already married and had kids with this man. She was like, how do I get myself out of this? I'm just going to, like, and Drita knows they were friends, right? But I feel like she was just, the only way to rewind it would be to say, well, we weren't cool at that time, or we weren't friends at that time.
Right.
And Karen was so fucking crazed, out of her mind. Like, how the fuck are you saying that to me?
Right.
All she wanted was, I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I should have called you. That's all she fucking wanted. And this
Right.
little thing went into this big
Yeah.
thing
It's a
for
lot.
6 seasons, literally.
Well, that's ridiculous because it's also like, get over it.
It was a storyline that never ended.
Like, get over it though. At
It
the same time,
continued.
like, it's her husband now.
Right.
The beef
So-
is still up and stuck right now.
Yeah. 100%.
How is that
In the present day.
You really must get, like, you're able to know so much because it's your sister.
Well,
She was there.
I
know.
was there, but also what happened from this, I got torn in 2 different pieces. Now, mind you, Drita was my best friend. Karen was my best friend.
Hold on.
What happened? The ice cream man?
Missed the sounds because we don't have that.
So I was getting torn in 2 places because these were all my best friends. And Drita felt I stuck up for Karen. Karen felt I stuck up for Drita. Renee just was mad because she didn't get enough airtime. It's like, her party got fucking ruined. How dare you let this happen? So literally, I was in the middle of this entire thing. And if I tell you, I would go out to dinner with Karen for 24 of the 60 minutes of the 62 minutes we were together was all about Drita. If I went out with Drita, it was all about Karen. I couldn't breathe, like to the point where Karen almost put me in the hospital one day because she was going on and on and on. I had an asthma attack. She had to drive me to the fucking hospital. I couldn't take it anymore.
You're like in the middle. So when you're with one, you're going to hear that, then the other, and then there's your sister.
That's kind of sad.
That's very
rough.
sad.
That
That's
I
very
don't like.
sad.
That always upsets me. I will say, like, I'm on, like, even when I watch The Housewives,
so-
like, I always want people to, like, fix it at the end of the day. Like,
I mean, like me and Karen, we talk here and there. Me and Drita don't really. We were speaking for a minute. Now we're not speaking. I don't even know what happened there. Obviously, I got to talk to my sister. Sometimes I prefer not to, but that's a whole other ball game. That's a
your
sister
family,
thing.
though.
It's a sister
Right.
thing.
Yes.
You know, and it was difficult. But should we go on, or do we want more feedback.
Wait, but you're still the producer for it, right?
Yeah. Well, it ended. We went for 6 seasons.
Right.
It ended. There's talks of bringing it back. I'm doing shows with different cast members, different shows separately from each other because no one wants to talk to each other anymore.
Right.
Like Karen and Drita will never be in the same room again. They will never do a show together.
Wait, so Karen was one of the main.
Karen was the 4 starting characters, cast members were Renee, Karen, Drita, and Carla.
I feel like I never heard of Karen.
Karen
and like I heard of all the other ones.
Yeah, she was main. She was from
so
day one.
funny.
She was day one, and then we added
She's
Ramona.
an OG.
Yeah,
I don't know
Ramona
why I never heard
and
of
Big
her,
Inch
though.
came in this season, which was season 2. So yeah.
Wow, that's all I gotta say.
Let's go. Let's show the rest of it.
That's intriguing.
Does it make you want to go home and stream the season?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Or is your
She might get
anxiety
too
level?
nervous.
I want him now.
You want to catch your breath and beat them up? I like you. But I have to get you away from
Move! Move! Get the away from me! Move! Derek! I'll kill you!
Who really won that fight, though?
Won?
That's what I want to know.
There's no way of even knowing who won that. That was a disaster.
No, I feel like Drita was throwing mad punches. Though.
Drita always throws mad punches. She definitely could fight. I can't take that away from her. I think Karen did uppercut her. She got a shot in there. But it was like so
crazy.
Derek did not hit Ramona. There's no way in hell. Derek Tobacco was one of the nicest people on
He
earth.
didn't. I didn't
He
feel like
never
you
would
couldn't
hit Ramona.
see it either.
Yeah, like how they thought
Let me
was
tell
like
you,
holding
somebody
them.
must have told her that. I have no idea. But what you don't see is some of the guys thought Derek hit Ramona, and they were coming upstairs. Derek jumped off the balcony. It was like,
He jumped off the balcony.
So that he
I
like
didn't see it
avoided a fight
myself,
with the
but
men.
that's what they told me. Derek just jumped off the balcony. I'm like, what? I don't really think he did because
Wouldn't he
that was
have broke
pretty
a
high.
foot?
That was pretty high. But
I thought somebody was really gonna
Yeah,
fall.
you can't. You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt.
That's just the Staten Island rumor mill going.
Exactly,
Probably.
exactly.
Oh
So
my
after
God,
this,
that's crazy.
we instituted a no-hit policy.
you
No
did.
men, no. We couldn't really say who was who, but like
No man-on-man violence.
No, there was never any man-on-man violence, but they were not allowed to bring men that would be violent again to a party or a
Right.
the set.
Right.
Because there was some rumble in the parking lot after that. Not a big one.
Right.
To me, this is like the modern day going on the Facebook food group.
Yeah.
Don't eat there because 2 bitches got into a fist fight.
Yeah.
You know, like.
No, that was like one of the first things I was thinking about. I'm like, I can't believe.
We had didn't we have New Year's?
We had a
there?
New Year's there.
Oh, so
Couple
fun.
times.
I'm sure it wasn't like that.
No, and
That's what he says. His Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Like,
No,
like
my
Christmas
Christmas
Eve
Eve there was
fight.
never fights.
So we just devastated them.
we've watched some brawls though.
Your
We've
kids
watched
never
some
brawled?
brawls. No, we've been on.
What do you mean?
On the cruise at the hockey game.
Oh, we've witnessed.
Like,
See,
involved.
and involved. Yeah.
Involved.
You're a
All
hockey
right, then
mom.
I don't feel bad anymore.
My dad, like,
yeah, no,
my
it's a-
dad would be like, okay,
my-
this is like,
my
I've done this
kids,
before.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she would never.
But it's hockey. Yeah, but
I would probably fight somebody if I had, like, if I needed to. So it doesn't like seeing that doesn't like make me like, oh my god. like,
Yeah,
that's
it's
so
not like
crazy.
you're not shell shocked.
But it is
Yeah, I don't
crazy.
like- I
Like,
don't like to
it is
fight.
crazy,
No.
and honestly, it makes great TV. And I will go home and binge this. Absolutely.
Great.
now you're gonna
It's
watch
so
it.
good.
We got a fan. We turned one.
No,
Mom's
it's
like,
so
to
good.
watch it when I'm not home.
Yeah.
The only wives I'm gonna watch are Desperate Housewives.
Yeah.
That's
There
it.
you go. That's more to speed.
That's it. I love that.
More
Yes.
to speed.
Yes.
It's fake.
Are you Team Teresa or Team Melissa?
Team Teresa.
Are you?
Are you a tree hugger though?
Wait.
What does that even mean?
Like you're diehard Teresa. Teresa could do no wrong in your eyes.
no.
Okay. Then that's fine.
No, but we got to know. Are you
'Cause
team
my
Karen,
parents-
Team
team
Melissa?
Drita?
I didn't watch that.
You're not a Jersey
I'm
Housewife
team
fan?
like both of them, honestly. 'Cause I
Desperate
understand
Housewives.
Melissa's
I love
point.
Desperate
I love
Housewives
Desperate
too.
Housewives.
I fuck
That was
with
the
Melissa.
best.
Wait, what are
it.
you?
I don't watch them.
You obviously don't follow me on TikTok because you don't know that I
No,
do
I-
not reveal
Who?
my stance.
What?
I take the war between Teresa and Melissa more seriously than Trump and Biden.
Yeah, he does.
Me
but
too.
But your team who will hear?
Me too. I can't remember.
Oh, here? I'm Team Ramona.
He loves
I'm not the
her.
bitch
He
you want to
loves
fuck with,
her.
but if you're being fucked with, I'm probably the bitch you want to call. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
Wait,
Now
which
that's
one's
fair.
Ramona
That
again? The
is the
cousin?
most
Yeah.
classic
Cousin,
line on
right.
reality TV. I don't care what anyone
Okay,
says.
but you know what bugged me out about Ramona? Ramona came over there like, no, we're not going to do this here. We're not going to do this here.
And then you're ready to
Then she goes,
fight.
I'm going to give you carte blanche and say whatever you said
Yeah.
about me the past 2 years on the mic. Now
Yeah.
it's about you. I thought we
Yeah.
were trying to diffuse diffuse the situation.
Yeah,
Like, what are you doing?
I feel like she, yeah.
Like, you just wanted to get
We
your
have to
shit in.
divulge
You wanted
that
to air out your
backstory
fucking
one
dirty
day.
laundry, too.
Right.
I was like over that. That
Like,
was
she
like,
wanted
okay,
to be
come
in
on.
it.
Yeah, you needed to be
She
in the
wanted
shit.
to be
Like,
in
you
that.
wanted to be a part of it.
Absolutely.
You were dying to get your airtime. Congratulations.
Okay.
Wait,
how
and
do-
was she one? I'm sorry if you already said this.
No,
Was
sure.
she one of the main Ramona?
She came on this season. This was
season.
her first season, but she's one
Okay.
of the main friends.
Yeah.
From
and
back
this
in
was the
day
first episode.
of
That
that
she
season.
made her
yeah.
appearance on.
Oh,
yeah.
she was like, "Let me make myself."
Yeah,
known.
she's like, I'm in my 15 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
This fight's going to be about me.
She did her big one.
Let me just say this. Outside of television, I grew up with these girls. That would have happened no matter whether
Really?
the cameras were
I
rolling
believe
or
that.
not. She has Karen's back to the death and vice versa. And we all did when we were younger, you know what I mean? And
I
in Drita's
commend her
defense,
loyalty.
yes.
Wait, so if they didn't talk for so many years, did they hang out though?
No,
or they
'cause
just
Karen
started
moved-
re-hanging out when the show happened?
Karen moved to Arizona for a long time.
Oh.
And then when she came back, when you watch season 1, you'll see they made friends.
Okay.
Temporarily, clearly.
Okay.
And they try to make up until, in Karen's mind, Drita wouldn't just acknowledge.
But it was like the resentment.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
The resentment
Yeah.
came in full force.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I was going to say, in Drita's defense, when you have two people coming at you, I know how she thinks. She's like, I got to swing because they're going to swing and
Right.
Drita's always going to hit first. And that's,
Right.
as soon as like I was in the back and I heard Ramona was out there, I was like, oh, fuck. Because I know her. She's going to swing no matter what if she feels backed into a corner.
Right.
Yeah.
Did
Which
they
I
all
do
grow
understand
up?
her point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Did they all grow up together? Like all of you grow up together?
Ramona and Karen know each other since kids, 6
Right.
years old. They're not blood cousins, but
But they
their
call each other
families were
cousins.
Oh,
very
okay,
close,
yeah.
and they
She's
call
like,
each
my
other
cousin.
cousins.
That's so-
I met
Everybody's my
them
cousin.
Call
when
everybody our
I was
cousin.
15, 14, 15. No, actually, 14, 15. And me, Ramona, and Karen, and Ramona's sister was not on here. We're like the clique.
Did you guys go to high school together?
No, I went to the good high school. They went to the derelict high school.
Okay.
What high school did you go to?
St. Joseph by the Sea.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Karen actually brought Drita into the circle probably like 4 years later when we were 19.
Okay.
Drita's like 2 years younger than us. So Karen
Damn.
felt the whole time, bitch, I
That's a
brought
game
you
changer.
in.
That's a game changer.
You know, and she was like, and you just wouldn't recognize our friendship, and that's really
It is
weird.
messed up to like date somebody that you're.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like that
dated.
no rule thing. Isn't there a no rule thing?
Yeah,
I
it's
remember
girl
that.
code.
Yeah, it's like girl code, 100%.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Crazy.
agree.
Right.
That is messed up. And
Yeah,
she
but you
should
know
have.
what? We have discussed this in the past. It's not okay when a girl does it, but men do it all the time.
Absolutely.
So why is it okay that a man?
It's not okay that a man
It's
does
not
it.
okay. Nobody said it was. This is
But
an
no, but I'm
ongoing
saying
thing.
in
Let her talk, she's getting
society,
feisty. I like
in
it.
society, the men get away with it. Listen, I'm all for the girls, but
Right.
like you got two guys that are best friends, right? And and one guy dates a bitch for 10 years. They break up. Now the two guys they stop talking. The friend slides into the bitch.
Well,
there they are.
Or they're still friends.
Yeah.
Guys don't
And
care
they don't
as much.
care.
And it's
Guys don't
okay.
care as much.
Yeah.
But they're not friends, and neither are the girls no longer. So it's
No,
not like
no.
it's accepted.
Sometimes guys are.
Yeah, but
they
no, but
remain
sometimes,
friends.
yeah,
and,
sometimes they
like,
remain friends. Yeah.
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 I don't know.
Totally.
I mean,
I
I'm not gonna
experience
say
this in my actual life all
Yeah,
the time.
like, and listen,
Yup.
still now it's going on. I know girls that have homie hop from best friend to best friend, and some of them are engaged, married, having kids, and everyone's kumbaya. For me, that's not gonna work.
No.
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 See, I'm the type of person where, like, I want the respect, but I also don't care. Like, if I dated someone for 10 years,
You won't
and then
care.
all of a sudden Louisa starts dating him, I'll come to your wedding. I'll raise a glass. I'll cheers you. I
Yeah,
don't
but
care.
one of your
he didn't
best
work for
friends-
me.
Yeah, but-
I know it's not. It's
I
just
would
no
care.
longer my problem.
Yeah,
But
Good
wait,
luck.
but maybe you don't.
One of your best friends, though?
Yeah.
No, that's just weird.
To me, I
Only because it's
I
like now you
don't
have to be
care.
around him.
See, but my thing is, if I wanted him, I would have still had him.
No, but it also depends.
You know, whatever's
agree.
for me is never gonna pass.
And
me.
maybe that's why you don't care, because he's not for you.
Right.
So you don't
It
really
all
care.
depends
care.
on the circumstances.
Right.
Okay.
That's
Now,
what I
if
think.
you
You're
think
right.
this man is for you and you love him and he breaks up with you.
Yeah, what if he
Right.
broke up
Right.
with you and
and
broke
you
your
didn't want
heart?
that to happen, and now
Right.
your girl's. She should be hung by a fucking
but
tree.
it's-
And I
Right.
still see what you're
True.
saying. Like, then he's not for me. If he didn't want me, he
Right.
wasn't for
If
me.
he didn't
but
want
what
me,
if
like,
he
I'm-
really broke your heart?
Sure, but at the
It's
end of the
fine,
day,
you gotta
in
wait a little while
in
in
retrospect,
between.
2020,
You gotta wait.
I'm gonna realize like that man really was never for me.
Yeah,
So
in
why would I
retrospect.
care?
In
Yeah.
retrospect.
Yeah.
You'll have to deal with him. Good luck.
Yeah,
And when you get divorced, I buy you a drink. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I don't care.
I think there should be like a respectful amount of time that passes, or
I mean,
a
I'm not saying go lay in bed with
conversation.
him tomorrow. We broke up on Tuesday. You're with him by Friday.
conversation.
I'm gonna think that's a little weird, but it's fun. You know, I'll get over it eventually.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
You know?
Right.
I
don't
get
know.
that.
That shit don't bother me.
It's got to be a
Don't bother me.
conversation. It's got to be like, listen,
Yeah.
this whole time, were you dating
I would
him?
literally-
I was in love with no.
Yeah.
Like
I not that. I'm just saying, like you got to.
I would rather you take
about
my
it.
man
agree
than
with
ever
you.
know that you robbed me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Taking your man is a form of robbery.
No.
Aren't you
no,
seeing
no.
the differences in generations? How it just like goes like
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you
yeah,
feel
Yeah,
one
because
way,
like Joy, what
we
would
all feel.
think about
She
your
would
best friend?
cut that
How would
person
you
off
feel?
immediately.
You know, there's a girl in high school.
Okay.
Me and my boyfriend.
She's going
broke
back
up.
to high school. I love it.
I love it.
Me and my boyfriend broke up. Who's my husband? We broke up like
Oh, I didn't
quick,
know this.
Wait.
and he hooked up.
She's
Or
talking about
she
my
hooked
dad.
up
I didn't know.
with they hooked up together.
Oh.
They just kissed.
Yeah.
But still, it got back to me.
One of your friends?
To this
Yeah.
day, my
Jeez.
best friend's friends, one of my best friend's friends.
Yeah.
So
Ooh.
she knew. She
Yeah,
knows
she
going out with
co-signed
him
that.
So
She
you
for so
co-signed
many
that.
years.
You cut them both off then.
No, I didn't.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
No.
I think I
Are
know who
you?
But to
Are you
this
talking about? Are
day,
you talking about your father?
I can't
Yeah.
even look at that girl. I mean, we don't run into
kept
each
the
other.
best friend, and you hate the girl that kissed.
My best friend. I still talk to my best friend,
Okay.
but the girl that
She's best friends that hooked up with her husband.
right.
Yeah.
When they were 17.
and your
And
best
to
friend
this
didn't
day,
tell you, though?
we're 53. To this day, if I see her,
You'll kill her.
I may have to say something to her.
Wait,
And
you never
all
saw her
these
again?
years-
I don't blame
Maybe
you.
one time.
I
And I
love
gave her
that.
looks of death.
I love that.
How'd you get past that with
So-
your best friend though?
Yeah.
Well, it was a little bit like, you know.
Needless to say, she don't follow
you
you
knew
on
that.
TikTok.
You knew this was happening.
The girl,
Probably
the
not.
woman.
You know, it was a long time ago, but
It took time to
it,
get over
it definitely hits. You can't. So it doesn't.
Yeah.
I know.
Nothing's
and I feel like,
changed.
I feel like,
It
to be
still
honest
goes,
with you,
you know what I
that
mean?
situation
That's so
sucks.
funny.
Take it forever.
Yeah.
It's not
that situation
generations.
sucks
It's
so
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
when it hits
I
like
agree.
that.
It
It's that's it.
Cause like I can't even imagine like if, for instance, like she breaks up with someone and then like me as like one of her good friends, I know that my friend like hooks up with her ex. Like I
Yeah.
would be, you know what? That happened to me.
Who?
We'll talk about that after the show. This girl that I was friends with started talking to my friend's ex. And I
Yeah.
literally had to say to her, I said, you know what? If you continue talking to this person, you're going to put me in a really bad way. And I'm sorry,
saying
but
something.
I can't be okay with this. Like,
Right.
I'm asking you as my friend, don't talk to this person because
Yeah.
you're really going to put me in a bad way. So if you have any
Yeah.
respect for me, you can't do
Do
this.
I know about this?
Yes, you do. We'll talk about it after.
Damn.
I gotta think.
But like that puts you in a bad way.
You have
know
a
what? Your
long-term
best
boyfriend?
friend, that's
Me?
fucking
It
sucks.
does. It does.
I mean,
best
I've been
friend.
with my boyfriend for 2 years, but I was in a relationship before him for 2.5,
Oh, wow.
and then right before that guy, I was with someone for like
So
3
you don't even
years.
know what it is to be single in your 20s.
Not really, unfortunately.
No.
I was single. Like I
do
was
know
single
about
for like a little bit of time in between.
Do you think
but,
that's because
like,
of your
not a
parents'
lot.
relationship? Like that's all you know?
Yeah, I do because I feel like my siblings are the same way. Like we're relationship people. My parents were in a relationship like
So
their
you've
whole
never
life.
had a hot girl summer before.
Not really. My boyfriend's gonna
Wait,
listen
but
to this.
You've
and
had
be
a
like, "Why'd
boot
you
up
say
summer.
that?"
But
That's
she
so
does
weird.
go out. Don't let
Yeah.
her
Yeah,
trick
no,
you.
listen.
She likes
Yeah,
to
I
go
feel like
out.
I see on TikTok that like you're out with your friends.
I go
You
out
do.
and I will go
so-
out with just my friends.
You know what?
so
I love that.
Luckily, my boyfriend is like nice and like
you
he's
have to.
Cool
You
with
can
that.
never
Yeah.
give up the friendship life for
He's
the
good.
boyfriend life.
And my boyfriend hates going out. So, like, he'll literally be like, I'll be like, do you want to come with me? Like, if we're going to the shore. And he's like, no, but go. Like, go.
Right.
You can
Yeah,
go.
that's so healthy. I love
good.
that.
So,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Very healthy.
So she gets her.
You still have your girl time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not one of those girls that
Yeah.
like
It's
Makes
only the
no
your
boyfriend.
man your
friends when she has the
identity.
boyfriend.
Exactly. And I have 3 brothers. So, like, I need girl time.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
very
yeah,
important.
You definitely
to
You
do.
have 4
girl time.
kids?
Yeah.
Wow.
And do you guys ever go out together?
No,
Not
because
really,
I don't.
no.
And you showed up at Teak one time when I was out there.
I love
Like, she literally walked up the
It's
stairs
just
to the club,
actually
and
for
I was
the
like,
best
what?
that we don't go out together.
She would be like, no, I'll put that down. You're not another one. Like you're getting too
Yeah,
drunk. Like
yeah.
she'd be annoying.
Yeah,
Listen
like
to
I'm
me.
annoying like that.
Content idea, I will make sure you guys follow through. That's a good
To
content
go out.
idea.
No, to be honest.
For you to show up when she's out and let's get it on camera.
Oh, when I showed up at Teak that time, she was not happy. But her friends all
You
were
gotta
like,
bring her to
"Yeah."
DJ and film that.
Joy, I need to know what you thought of Teak because we went and we were shell shocked.
Yeah, but Teak in Hoboken or Teak in Red Bank?
Red Bank.
Teak in Red Bank.
It's young.
I know it's
definitely
wacky.
young. That's why I was
Wait,
a little.
what?
It's so wacky. Like the crowd is wacky.
At Teak?
Yeah.
It's like all older people, not young.
No,
No,
it's
when
we
I
went.
When you
When
went,
I
it
went,
was
it
young.
was
went,
like-
When we
well,
went, it
I
was
was the
young.
older person, I guess. The people
When?
we were with were the
How
older
long
people.
ago?
We went on Thanksgiving Eve.
That's
Last
why.
year,
It was
right?
so young last year. It was
But
so
I feel
wacky.
like Thanksgiving Eve is like a lot of. It's like a young,
Amateur. It's like young
a young
kids.
kid
It
holiday.
was, but if there
Why
was
were we
young,
even
but there was
out?
also older. We went
No,
for Gabriella's,
Teak,
remember?
Teak now I would say is like strictly
You
like
fumbled, like, going out on
middle-aged
Thanksgiving Eve like an
women and
amateur.
men.
It's like
We
going
went
out
to
on
dinner.
Halloween.
What happens? You go out to
trying to-
dinner, you
Yeah,
have
but
a few
like-
drinks, and you want to kill.
No,
Not me,
kill
I
you
the
love
should.
night.
You should go now because I don't think it's like young now.
Yeah, I
We
haven't been
stopped
there,
going
so I
there
don't
because
know.
we feel like it's all like 60 and 50-year-old men like trying to talk to 20-year-olds and like.
Oh, I should go to Teak.
So you like that? So you like older men?
Love daddies.
Okay.
See, but when I say that, she gets
Love
mad
that
at me.
for
What
you.
the fuck? You just said it on a podcast for everybody fucking
Because
hear.
it's like lighthearted.
She
Love
doesn't
daddies.
probably want to be like really settled.
I'm never
down
gonna marry
with
an old
one.
man unless he's gonna die in 3 months and my name is
And
his,
then-
like beneficiary.
Yes.
In that case, it's slip and
That's
fall,
such
honey.
a-
Let's go. Let's get this
my
moving.
To be
Clock's
honest,
ticking and the life insurance is waiting for me.
Oh my
honestly
God.
think that's like so. That's like a. Like that's like a smart thing.
And
It's
one,
cool.
and
That's what I say.
one would think that an older guy would hear that and not want to. They're gonna be like calling her. Let's go out. Let's go out.
yeah.
No, they will. They will.
70 years
don't
old,
care.
3 months to live. Like, picture it.
Oh my God.
70 years old,
Awesome.
3 months to live, no living relatives,
That's a
and my
fantasy.
name
I
is
I mean,
on.
that's a pure fantasy.
Oh my God. Literally.
No,
but
it's
if you could dream it,
amazing.
you could achieve it, right? So let's just talk it into existence.
Okay.
I love that.
So what's next for you guys? Like, where do you see the TikTok going? How have you embraced being influencer,
I mean,
fake famous?
I don't think she even realizes it yet.
Yeah.
I don't.
So it's like, my life hasn't changed. I
Listen,
still have Pilates tomorrow.
I still got 4 kids.
Exactly. See, you get me. You get me.
I recently
it.
joined Pilates. I'm so excited to start. I took one class and I fell in love.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Yeah,
her.
it's
I was
nice.
very inspired by you and
It's
your
expensive.
love
Really?
for Pilates. Yeah.
Yeah, I really love Pilates.
And I'm
It's
just
great.
driving to the Staten Island Mall for Chick-fil-A, so.
Aww.
like I always said, it'd be cool to get a TV show, but I feel like
All right, we'll
She
talk
doesn't
later.
want
We'll
it.
talk later.
she doesn't want it.
Listen,
Well,
I told
if
you,
you
it's
see
gotta
that,
be.
she's never gonna let me
It's gotta be.
produce it.
It's gotta be a nice show.
No, as long
She's
as
like,
I guess
"Not
you
that
get
producer.
Yeah, but as long
Not."
as you get her vibe, like
I feel like a nice normal show.
She
Funny,
needs a normal,
lighthearted,
funny,
Italian
crazy family.
More like a Chrisley knows best for an Italian.
Oh my
family.
God.
Yeah.
I can't.
And we also
That
like
is
my like
so
nonna
funny.
and like
Without the
they,
tax
like it would be
evasion.
funny if like
Yeah.
my extended family was like also.
I
Is
love
there-
I love a
in
good
that.
Nonna inclusion.
Is there more characters that you haven't unlocked yet? That you
Yeah.
haven't shown the world?
Well, like I mean I have like siblings. I mean they're in the videos, but like not really. Like they don't know their
Yeah.
personalities that much.
They don't like it.
I don't
Like,
see you on
yeah.
TV. I see you doing advice.
A what?
Advice?
Advice.
Yeah,
Oh.
I could see that. 'Cause
Yeah.
yeah.
I see you
Love that. I
advice.
love
I
talking.
see you cooking. I
love
see
talking.
you recipes, writing a cookbook,
Yeah.
making up your own stuff. I don't see you on TV.
How are your chicken cutlets?
Oh, well, it's
To die for.
They eat them. I don't.
She's an amazing cook.
So
She
now you
really
don't know
is.
about me, but I am the king of chicken cutlets.
We should
And
have
I
brought
rate
him.
chicken cutlets.
Oh my God! I was gonna actually make chicken cutlets
And
tonight.
now that we're friends,
Audacity,
if
Laura.
I do not get invited over to rate the chicken cutlet,
Oh,
we're not going to
but
be
now
friends
you're gonna really
anymore.
put me on the spot. I'm
Wait,
so
no,
nervous.
this is amazing. 'Cause
You
we
can
will
come
have you
over, but it's not gonna be the best chicken cutlet you ever had
No,
in your
but
life.
listen, I
It
rate the
might
chicken
be.
cutlet. It may be.
I don't know.
Let's do that for content.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Come over.
I'm
my
not one of
house
those that are
and
like, my
collab
cooking's
people
the
and be like,
best.
oh my
No,
God,
no,
I
no.
love that
Listen,
you guys are hanging
neither
out.
am I, but I'm
It's so
saying
good.
Yeah.
I see.
They love that.
There's a different
Yeah.
kind of chicken cutlet.
All right.
Well, how do you
well,
like your
should
chicken
come over.
cutlets?
I can't tell you. You have to invite me
No.
over. I have to rate it.
You love
No,
not
first of all,
telling
if-
things.
If you
keeping
watch
secrets.
her Growing Up Italian episode, she makes chicken cutlets exactly how you like them.
That's what I'm saying.
She trims them to shit, and they're thin.
They're clean.
Like
Clean.
they're like this.
But
big
no,
after.
here's all right. Listen,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
how I'm
he
gonna
loves
know
that.
if we're
I
gonna
take
do this.
everything out.
Yeah.
Are you a supermarket meat type of woman,
Bell
or
and
do you
Evans.
have to go
I buy Bell and
to?
Evans.
Everybody buys
You have to
Bell
go to
and
the
Evans.
Italian market.
I
for
go to
chicken
Bell and
cutlets.
Evans. I go to Bell and Evans Lavodi's. It's right near my house.
I
out
skeeve
Lavodi's.
people who buy
Love
their chicken
Lavodi's.
cutlets from a supermarket. I'm
You know.
sorry, I don't care to
I
say
go to
it.
Lavodi's. I love Lavodi's in my life. I just love them
Exactly.
now.
So like Lavodi's
You
is
walk
like
in and you just smell everything. It's so it's
The way she
beautiful.
shouts out
It's beautiful.
Lavodi's, like, I'm sorry.
You know, there was a-
Lavodi's,
I don't know when they're gonna, like-
We're gonna need a brand deal for them.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lavodi's hit them up.
I don't know
okay?
when. At this point, we should have had a brand. Like, I mean, there's so many references.
Listen to
to
me. You need
Lavodi's.
to start doing.
But you could come over for chicken
You need to
cutlets.
start doing content in there with the camera. It'll
Yeah.
happen in 2 seconds.
You know what? This is the problem.
that's the
you
thing,
keep going
like-
food shopping without me. I keep
well, you
saying,
keep working.
tell me when you're going to food shopping.
You keep working. You're working.
No,
you're
do it
working.
on a Sunday.
Your schedules are just not
Are
syncing
you-
up.
is
I
she-
will do. We'll have to
is
do
she
that.
like
Her
a
people
coupon
have to
girl?
call your people.
Yeah.
Joy.
No.
She's gonna
No,
shop.
I'm not. You
You're
know what
going
kind
to certain places for cheaper prices. That's what you're
But
doing.
no,
Yes, but
all of us
coupons.
are. But I'm saying, are you like a coupon
I'm
mom?
the one that's like, oh my god, I got a coupon here. Here's my coupon, right? And then she's looking at it. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, that expired last month. What? I can't even do
So,
coupons.
like, how
I
far?
suck at coupons.
How far? How far does $100 get you in Lavodi's? Because I know like $100 at Lavella gets you nothing.
You get a half a bag of food.
nothing.
That's
You're getting a mozzarella.
Yeah.
You're getting some cold cuts. You're getting Italian bread is definitely up there in price, but
And maybe 3 rainbow cookies.
not even, you can't go there for the cookies. Forget that. Chicken cutlets is like
Listen to me.
$23 for the family pack.
It's not just them. It's everywhere. The prices.
Oh, no, I know. It's
The
everywhere.
other day, I was at Fiorentino and I ordered 3 pignoli cookies. It was $19.
That's disgusting.
You know what my favorite cookies are?
$19.
Pignoli cookies.
And you know, Liz, I feel like
That's
You
what
want rainbow cookies
I
to
feel
my
like
house.
we
I say
don't,
that all the time.
You want me to try and make you pignoli cookies? I could definitely try
She's
it.
sick
The
at
only
that.
reason why I haven't bought it was
So
because
good.
the
yeah, they're
pignolis
expensive.
are so expensive.
Listen to me. My Nana makes
And
them
my husband's
sick.
like, let's go. You're not making those cookies. I'm like,
My
okay.
Nana makes
9
the
years later.
pignoli
Still,
cookies. You want something crazy? Around Christmas time, I swear to God, I spent $62 on a bag of pignoli nuts because I was in a pesto era.
Yes.
I was making pesto every night during Christmas.
I made pesto tonight.
Call my mother right now. We brawled for weeks because someone stole the bag of pignoli nuts that I bought. I blamed my mother, my nana, my grandmother,
though?
my 8-year-old nephew. I said, one of you stole the goddamn bag of pignoli nuts.
Wait, that's not okay.
That's not okay.
I'm still pissed off about it, but I got a hack. Trader Joe's has pignoli nuts for like $12. And
Okay,
they're
slay.
delicious.
There you go. They
I
probably
love
made it a
that.
factory, but whatever.
They are delicious.
Yeah. Wait, that's
Whatever.
so funny.
I know. Listen, everything, like she said, everything's
You're making
expensive, so
non-surgical
that's it.
BBLs in the factory. I could eat my factory pignoli nuts.
Yeah.
I love
Exactly.
Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
I
Here
love
you
Trader
end of
Joe's.
discussion.
And
Wait.
that's about it.
You want to cut it off like that?
Wait, but right before we cut it off, that thing on the TikTok when you said people from Staten Island this and people from Staten Island.
Oh, she just
Yeah.
watched
the
that video.
thing with the everybody
Is it
I'm
para?
a para.
I'm from Staten Island. Of course, I'm a paraprofessional, but only for the benefits.
I'm from
Your
Staten
video when you're like, I'm from Staten Island, of course, da da da. Like,
Yeah.
of
I'm
course.
a para just for the
I
benefits.
died with
Every
that
single one of
part
her friends
because
is a para.
every one of my friends is a para. Every friend I have,
Listen
I
to
can't even
me.
call them in the daytime anymore because they're at
I
Paris.
know.
Us too, yeah.
I know.
They're all
I
working.
know,
They're
I
Us
know,
too.
I know.
And they only do it for the benefits.
And
That
they're all
was
doing
a-
it.
The
So
husband
my
did
husband,
construction.
my husband is dying for me to be a para. I go, you better that ship has
Were you
sailed
in nursing
for me
school
to
before you
ever
became a
sit with another
hairdresser?
kid.
No, but
you ever think about being a nurse?
We cracked. No, never, because I was never smart like that. But we cracked up when we heard that part too. My brother
Oh,
looked
we
at
were
me. He's like, "Of course,
dying.
you're a hairdresser."
My
Everyone on
sons
Staten Island,
were
I feel like they are
laughing at you.
hairdressers.
No,
a
but
lot of
listen,
girls.
that is, people don't get it because it sounds so crazy. Like, I got a lot of hate on that video because they're like, I can't be saying all this shit, but like, it's the God's honest truth.
It's
That's
true,
Staten Island.
all of it.
I'm sorry. I'm in La Bella. I'm in Top Tomato. I'm seeing a bitch with a Chanel bag, and I could clock a fake Chanel bag,
Yeah.
a fake Louis bag. These people have authentic designer items, and they're pulling out an EBT card. If we went for EBT on the balls of our ass, we'd get nothing.
Yeah.
These bitches on Staten Island somehow drive the S-Class with the Chanel, with the Gucci, and they're paying with
Yeah.
EBT,
Devon, the filet mignon with the
Alabama,
red
and Top
coal.
Tomato.
Like, are you kidding me?
No, Staten Island
That
is
is-
different.
And
Staten
me-
Island is a different breed.
And me, I have to work
Different.
6 jobs and hold myself out on TikTok to be able to keep Con Ed on.
Literally. That was the truth. Staten Island is a different breed, clearly.
It's just different.
Can't you tell by the show?
Everyone-
We're a different breed.
Yeah,
Yes.
everyone's different. Honestly, like I feel like not enough people talk about mob wives.
Well,
it's got to
They
get on.
used to, though.
You got to get that on
A
Peacock.
long time ago they used to.
Well, we can't because
It's
Paramount Plus
impossible?
owns it. So, but we have it on Paramount Plus. We have it on.
Honey, Paramount Plus is bigger than Peacock.
Yeah. Well, Peacock has a lot of good shows now. That's why
I just think that Peacock has so much reality.
It's because it's
Bravo
Bravo adjacent.
they are exactly.
It's
they're-
Bravo adjacent.
There you go.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, Paramount is probably bigger. I need to get it. I don't have it.
It's on
I'll give you my
Paramount.
login,
It's
don't
on.
worry.
Yeah, exactly. You
Literally.
can get it on
Why don't
Amazon.
you guys do a show?
Yeah,
No, I don't want to be on reality.
She doesn't
I
like
want
reality,
her.
but I can see you.
I
being on
want
TV.
her
dream.
on this show, which we're going to
Nobody
talk about
knows
it one
this,
more
but I
time.
was at a psychic right before we came here.
And they said
Today?
you're on
She
TV.
told this today.
I used
she
to
said
love
to me,
psychics.
We
she
love them.
goes.
That is so Staten Island
Yes,
mom.
yes,
My
yes.
mother loves psychics.
We're going to a party. There's gonna be a psychic.
My mother, forget it. Forget
Yeah,
it.
she used to go to psychic parties.
She started off. She said, "What's with all the screens around you?" She goes, "Are you popular? What's going on with the contract?" She goes, "You know you're gonna be on TV, right?"
You are. I could see it.
I could see it.
I could see it in 5
I'm a
seconds.
commentator. I could commentary. I can fight. I can reality. I could do it all.
Bravo.
I
let's
think
not
you got to
talk
do
about Robin
something.
And guess what? And guess what the psychic told me? It was the first thing I did when I called my mother. You know what she said to me?
Wow.
You should have been a child actor, but you had the wrong parents.
Yup.
Oh,
That's so nice.
I
to call
feel
your
that.
poor mother and tell her.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, you know what?
really.
Child actors, a lot of shit happens
Nope,
to
I'm
them. You don't want to
happy.
be a child actor.
I'm on
I
TikTok
know.
for 5 months. I'm in my 30s. I lived my life. All the trauma that I've gone through is making me who I am now.
You have trauma.
Also, like,
Yeah.
You should
You're
go on the
welcome.
crisis
5
team with Renee
months and you
Graziano.
blew up.
Today is 5 months we were on TikTok. We didn't get to go into it. I'll give it to you real quick. A bitch from Jersey is the reason why I'm on TikTok.
No, it's not. And if you don't give me my fucking flowers, I'm the reason you're on TikTok.
No, you're
'cause
not.
You never wanted to be on social media, and I used to tell you all
No,
the
you're
time,
not.
go on TikTok.
Yeah, you told me to go on, but
Go on.
I had a
Go
falling. I
on.
had a falling out with this bitch from Jersey, from Manalapan. She blocked me on every single
You're telling me her name
form
after this.
of social of access. I was only able to get her on email. And she didn't block me on TikTok.
Oh, so
my
you
friend
made
goes,
TikTok.
make a TikTok about her. Scroll all the way back to my TikTok, my first TikTok. It is a TikTok addressing the bitch from Jersey.
I'm going to watch that tonight.
Oh, I have to watch it.
Wow.
I have to watch
You-
it.
well,
And
you
yes,
gotta show
Antonio
me.
I mean,
always told me,
Manalapan, that's a block
she's like,
away.
you're so funny. Go on TikTok. Go on TikTok. Go on TikTok. I was never into it.
But that was like the thing that really made you just
but
do
that's
it.
what pushed me to do it. I didn't
Yeah.
want the device. Then obviously, yes.
Right.
You do get your flowers for pushing me to do it. But the bitch from Jersey,
She got
She
your
believed
fire
in you
lit.
all along.
She got your fire lit.
She stuck a firecracker up my ass
Yeah.
by blocking on everything.
Right.
Girl, I know you're listening.
Okay.
I think that you got to do a show.
She's a fan.
You gotta.
He's all for the fame. And this is what I say all the time. Like, he loves this. Like, even when we go to, like, influencer events, like, everything, he loves this for, like, the fame. He likes to,
I
the
don't get
fame, the
invited
people,
to
the
any
fame.
influencer events.
I don't, like, I was
The
in
problem is,
ShopRite
I've
picking
been
my
famous
fucking
my whole
produce,
life.
and the woman in the produce section was
Really?
like, oh my God, I know you from
Yeah,
TikTok.
like
I wanted to
that
jump
sounds
into the
very well
apples.
known.
It was the reason why I stopped doing TikTok years ago. I went to
Right there.
Gabriella's.
That's it right there.
Let's do it. Let's
This
see
is what
it.
I made about her in my bedroom. Good morning. I'm up and I'm activated. And I want to go on a little bit of a rant. So, why is it that every time you fall out with someone, they automatically go into this pretend amnesia state and act like you don't know all their tricks? Why? We've been friends for X amount of years. I know you like a book the same way you know me like a book. So why are you pulling this with me? Because you're a weirdo. So I used to be friends with this girl, and every time she fall out with someone, she would automatically jump into the group chat and be like, hey, can you send me so-and-so's story? Can you screenshot me so-and-so's story? Can you view so-and-so's story? Snapchat, TikTok, whatever platform they're on, don't sound like a she Jersey needed girl? to see what this person was doing.
Right.
And I always did it as a good friend. Even though I'm not that kind of person, I'm viewing you from my page. Nothing stopping me from viewing what I want to see. I'm not inconveniencing no one, but for this girl, I did it for her. Now let's fast forward, a few years later, me and her have fallen out. I gotta catch my breath. What did she start doing? She started doing the same exact thing to me, and I feel like she thinks I didn't know this, but I'm here to tell everyone that I know this. I see you stop viewing me. I know you put me on mute. But I also see that the girls that you're hanging out with are going up the list to the top of the views on Instagram. I see them being the first views on Snapchat.
I love it.
Why? Why are you being a weirdo? Why do you think I don't know your games?
I love it.
So TikTok, do I call her out or do I just let the dead dog lay where she belongs? Sound off in the comments.
I love that.
Yeah, when I first had a TikTok,
That's honestly a fact.
The bitch pissed me off. And then after that, I sent her an email.
Wow. What did she say?
You crazy fucking psycho motherfucker. No.
She actually agreed to sit down with him, and he showed up to a restaurant on Staten Island with his fucking MacBook and pulled out receipts. And
oh, that's the story?
That's what I saw on Growing Up Italian. You and your receipts.
Don't fuck with me.
Wow. Good for you. Come with the facts.
What? Right. I was vulnerable to even be friends with you.
Right.
Yeah.
He was hurt.
I was hurt.
Yeah.
I don't have enough time on my hands.
You have too much time on your hands.
He was hurt.
You give people
That's right.
But you were hurt, but you don't ever want a friendship with her again, correct?
No.
So then what was the point?
I was hurt in February.
Let's leap into a July. Who cares?
He wanted to let her know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
I
only
mean,
me.
he did.
Same way.
All over
Don't
TikTok.
cross me.
Wait till you're on a TV show.
Don't
It's really
cross
gonna
me.
be like.
Yeah.
Don't cross me.
What kind of TV show though?
Anything that he could be messy like
She's
this,
the
clearly.
producer. It's not about being messy. This is about, you know what? I spent my whole life being good to people. I'm good to you until you're not good to me. Once you're not good to me, the gloves are off.
Right.
I will never throw the first punch. I will never betray you. You do it to me first, then I'm going to do it to you.
Yeah.
But the difference is, I'm going to do it a lot harder than you're going to do it to me.
Right.
You should make a TV show about like I feel like the TikTok creators in like the East Coast, like or just even
like you're the first person cast.
East Coast
You're the first person
TikTokers.
cast.
You ever see?
Like who else is like a TikToker?
You
like
ever see?
that are in our
There's a show on VH1. It's called the Come Up New York, the Come Up Atlanta. It's about black creators that are up and coming on TikTok.
Okay.
I said we need that
East Coast,
East
like
Coast. Yeah.
Tri-state TikTok creators.
Okay.
But the thing is, you have to have a lot of drama. But
we'll make drama, baby. Let's go.
You bitches got ready to fight. And
I'm pretty sure you have a lot of drama.
Take on the big dog. It's hard.
But you got to be on my side. I want to be on your
Renee.
team.
She's Renee.
No, not even that. I just want to be on your team.
Every time
I'm not
we
saying
start
everyone has
a
to be
new-
on my side, but I'm scared of
that's what
you.
Renee does. Every time we started a new season and anyone new was coming, she'd like try to court them before we started filming. She'd be like, "You got to be on my side."
Yeah.
Always backfired.
Yeah.
And always started undecided.
Oh
ended up
my
all the way over
God.
there. It never worked for her.
The first time she met me, when she found out her sister wanted to do something that involved the two, she's like, "Jen, you have to make her my friend. She's my friend. She's my friend." I was like, what's happening here?
Oh my God, that is
on
so
that note,
funny.
in the wise words of Melissa Gorga, I never throw the first punch, but I'm always a knockout.
Oh, okay.
And we ain't
Ramona.
talking about
You
looks.
sound like Ramona.
Talking about put you in the grave where you belong.
All
But
right.
anyway,
I
it was
love
a
it.
pleasure to meet you guys
Yes.
finally.
You too.
Yes,
Such
Yes,
a pleasure.
you too. Seriously.
If I don't have
I
chicken
love you guys.
cutlets, I may have to come for your daughter. I don't know.
No, we're
He will
gonna
not be on
collab.
your
You're gonna
side.
come over.
Yes.
We're gonna make chicken cutlets. My dad also makes pizza. And
I know, I
we'll,
love that.
We'll make like fun
Listen to me, I've been
videos.
eating chicken cutlets every day for 33 years. There's feathers on my back.
Every day. I got a lot. Oh, wow.
You don't even
Listen,
want
it
to know
doesn't matter.
about
I
the...
got to just make them the
You
way I
don't
make them,
even
but that's
wanna know.
crazy.
No, it's his like only food
I'm sure
group,
you
chicken
like
cutlets.
them burnt and
Nah.
like
I like them crispy.
Crispy.
Yeah, I like
Could
them
you
burnt.
imagine him coming over and your brothers seeing him? They'll dilate.
They have to be a perfect color for him.
Right.
Man.
I know. They got to be a perfect color for me, too.
she's
For
like,
me,
don't
I
eat the
don't
ones
really.
at the bottom. Those are for
I'll
me.
eat it, but mine has to be cooked like very
She
well.
you like
Yeah,
to
I like
burn
them
well,
well,
too.
too.
I think we can talk them until
Do you guys have a
midnight.
pool? You have
What?
a pool?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I love a good house
Yeah.
with a pool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
my
said you were invited.
So you want to
I'm
make
coming.
You want to make it a date?
my brother's like a big shot. He calls me the other day, and he's like, I'm thinking about I'm gonna have Daddy make some pizzas, and I'm gonna reach out to Cooj and the Growing Up Italian. We're gonna have them over, and I'm like, they're not gonna answer. Like Cooj just made a video with Quavo. I'm like, he's famous.
Well, guess what? Tell your brother I'm friends with Cooj. So
Are you?
I'll
Okay.
call him right now.
So, oh my God, seriously? Because I actually want to meet Cooj. I love him.
Oh my God, yeah.
Literally, like, I wanted to have like all these TikTokers over
Oh my God, let's
in the
do
yard.
it.
I feel like Growing Up Italian might come
They'll come, I
because
think.
we said something to
They'll
them.
come. I
No,
think
yeah,
that they
they
would
would
come
come.
one day. Yeah.
I think they would come.
They're
It's just like
traveling
it's-
Italy at the moment.
And you
however.
met-
Yes.
What do I mean?
Leanna
so.
too.
Oh yeah, we know Leanna. She's very cool. Yeah.
She's so sweet. Where
wanna go to
were
dinner
you
with us this
guys?
weekend?
Yeah, I want to go out to dinner with you. I want to go out to dinner with
Guys,
those people.
thank you for tuning
Yeah.
in. There will be a part 2 with Joy, Louisa,
100%.
Galante, however the fuck you want to say it.
Galante.
Follow us
guys.
on social media. We're going to link everyone's Instagram, TikTok. I'll give you my
Thank
social
you.
security if you need it at this point.
Give us your TikTok.
It's just at Louisa Galante.
Beautiful.
What's your Instagram?
At Louisa Galante.
Okay, and you don't.
And that's where you can find Joy.
What do you have on Instagram?
Oh, I'm Joy. I do. I'm Joy
Yeah,
Bella.
but she's private. We got to make you a public
All right, so
account.
you do.
No, you
But
gotta
I'll
go
see them and I could
public.
just.
She'll accept us.
Yeah, if I know them.
She will accept you. But you know what? I think we should
Not
clean
for
you out.
everybody. All of you people don't go swarm and Joy, all right? She wants her private.
No,
Imagine
maybe
they go on
coming
the Instagram
soon.
and they start telling me comments on the Instagram. I would go like,
No, son.
I
Let
would
me
be
comment.
like,
How
forget
does
it.
your husband deal with you?
Can you imagine?
trolls.
I love Instagram. I would go off my.
They'll
off the
ruin
rails.
her.
I'd go
Oh,
nuts.
leave our Joy alone. We're protecting her at all
Listen to me.
costs.
Listen to me. You want to gain 100,000 followers overnight? Let's do a video. I'm leaving my husband.
No!
You audacity.
I will never.